Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so at approximately 1 o'clock this afternoon, we finished up the incident at Belvidere North High School. The doctor will be able to explain some of the scheduling that's occurring amongst the schools. Right now, it's an active investigation. We have investigators that are tracking down several leads that we're hoping to pan out. We would definitely request the public's assistance. As you recall, this morning, we stated at approximately 9:30 this morning that we received a 911 call with some safety concerns with a person up at the Belvidere North High School. The schools all went on lockdown. I can't say enough for the school staff, for the departments, for the Sheriff's Office, the Belvidere Police Department. We had almost every area department in the region assist. Rockford, DEA, Loves Park. It was great, everybody coming together to assist, as we would do for any school in our region also. Right now, we did go through the school. The kids, I can tell you that it was a calm. The students were very calm. The staff was very calm. Unfortunately, the times we live in right now, with all the amount of training that the students in the school and the police departments do, this is why we do it. There was not a lot of alarmness by the kids, which is, quite frankly, pretty sad these days. But it is reality. But with that training, we believe makes a huge difference, and it definitely makes our job easier to help them and the staff. The Belvidere District 100 staff was outstanding. The cooperation amongst everybody, when it comes to children, doesn't matter where you're from or who you are, you'll do whatever you can to assist. So I can't say enough about that. As far as the investigation is concerned, like I said, we're following up leads. I would urge the community, if anybody has any information whatsoever that the person may have been responsible for the phone call that we received today, we would really appreciate you calling the police department or Crime Stoppers, wherever, to get us that information so we can follow up on it. As we said earlier, this is a zero tolerance community. We do not put up with this stuff. As you all saw today, the amount of resources that are spent for these type of calls, we take it very seriously, and we have to. So it's extremely important that we need the community's help. When we catch this person, they will be held to the fullest accountability that the law provides us. But that's extremely important. And unfortunately, all jurisdictions deal with this, and these people have to be brought to justice because our children do not have to put up with stuff like this. It should be a safe environment for them to learn. So with that being said, there are some scheduling changes. Everything is back to normal now. Everything's been opened up. The traffic's been opened up. But as far as the scheduling for the schools and sports? Yeah,
so the lockdowns have been lifted at the schools. For most of our schools, the day will proceed as normal. All of our elementary schools, including Seth Whitman, will close at the normally scheduled time, and we'll have aftercare for students. So students will still have aftercare services at all of our elementary schools. Both of our middle schools, including Central Middle School, are closing at the normal time. Activities after school at Central Middle School have been canceled, but activities at South Middle School will continue, but activities at Central Middle School after school are canceled. Belvidere North is the only school that's getting out early. We needed to clear the school, and so those students have been released, and there are also no after-school activities at Belvidere North High School. Students are able to get on the bus that they usually take home, but they'll be coming home early. If students drive, they'll drive home, but they will be getting home early. Any students that are picked up by a family member or a friend on a regular basis will be waiting for their ride in the stadium area. And any Central Middle School students who are at Belvidere North for morning classes have gotten on a bus and been taken back to Central Middle School and will release at the normally scheduled time.
Do the parents then that are over here, say for the elementary and the middle school, are they kind of being encouraged to come back after at the normal time?
Yeah, so we sent out a message to parents just saying that for all the schools that are releasing at the normally scheduled time, we encourage you to allow that normally scheduled process to occur. That's the most efficient and fastest way usually to have access to your child. Because there were no immediate threats to the safety of the students, we're just releasing at the normal time. And it works best for all parents if you let that normal bus pickup and drop off process work as normal.
We do want to thank the parents for being so patient. We understand and we appreciate the media reporting this. We try to get as much communication out there as possible. The school is sending texts out, Facebook, social media. We're trying to get that information out, which is so important. We do understand that we cannot get the information out there fast enough for parents. We get that. We have children. But it's important that everybody stays calm and let people do their jobs. And in this case, everything really worked out well. The parents were outstanding. I can't say enough about the kids for that school. The well-trained kids. Everybody was very calm and collect, and everybody really worked together. So we're very happy that it turns out this way, quite frankly.
Sheriff, it sounds like from the phone call can you talk about the legitimacy of the phone call? Was it something that was a serious concern, or was something that was might have been a prank?
Well, obviously all calls, we expect are going to be real. That's how we treat them. Do we think they're real? A lot of calls, obviously we do not. But the times we live in, every single call is taken. Every procedure is followed. We cut no corners. Everything between us and the school district, we have to. These are children. Are we going to take a risk? No. As far as the phone call is concerned, since we received the phone call, it's an active investigation that we will follow until we catch who did this. And we anticipate that we're very hopeful, especially if the public also helps us, that we will resolve this so it doesn't happen again. But as we talked about earlier, it is essential that parents talk to their children to please tell them this is no joke, that the resources that are spent by all communities and the fear that is put not only in the parents but in the children is unexcusable. And that's why we have taken a hard stance here in Boone County that if they're caught, a maximum penalty will occur. It has to be that way. This is painful at best.
So it sounds like this was something that wasn't serious, like it was a prank or it was a joke or it was.
Well, it's an active investigation. I can't tell you it's a prank right now or not.
Okay.
As far as we're concerned, it was a legitimate call. That's why we took the actions that we did.
Can you describe what they said? What was the threat that was made?
Yeah, at this point, because it's an active investigation and we are interviewing people, we are tracking things down, we're not going to release anything at this time.
When you talked about the maximum penalty, off the top of your head, what could that potentially look like?
You'd have to check with the state on that one.
Yeah.
Whatever the highest charge we can do.
Right.
As you well know, Boone County has the reputation that if you screw up, you're going to go to prison if you're an adult. If not, we're going to still penalize you to the maximum here. And that's what keeps Boone County a great place to live and a great community.
I know I've got some questions from parents just as far as if anything maybe will change tomorrow, if there's going to be anything actually that they should expect tomorrow, or I guess any change in what parents can possibly expect.
So tomorrow will be business as usual. We hope to have a great day of school at all 10 of our schools tomorrow, and finish out the end of the first week of school here on a great note.
And so parents know we will always have, every single day at every one of our schools, we have a police presence. So when you see a police presence at North or South or some, there's nothing really going on. This is every day that we find a priority in the mornings and at nights and during the day. We have officers on scene. We have SRO officers. So we will have, there will be an appearance of police in the parking lot, but realistically, probably no more than normal. We're always there.
Say if the investigation has kind of moved away from the school at this point, or?
No, it's active with the school and outside the school. So it's really, unfortunately, it's preliminary, the investigation. Time to another. And some days are good and some days are not so good. And today would be one of those days. So we were very fortunate that we had so many departments from the jurisdictions. I can't say enough for these guys came in groves.
So you're getting help with other incidents then maybe too also? Or?
No, they all came. They all came for any school incident. Officers will show up from everywhere. and we're very grateful. Obviously, both the city and the county here, we're small departments. We can never have enough people. And quite frankly, without their help, we'd probably be there another 6 hours, quite frankly. So it was nice to have the manpower there.
So are you looking into charging the person who made the call?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
When we determine who that is, they will be charged.
Okay.
We had a reporter talking with some parents who were thinking about potentially keeping their kids home tomorrow. I guess when it comes to that, would absences be excused tomorrow, or like you said, it's going to be business as usual? So what should maybe parents know if they're kind of thinking it that way?
So on any day, parents are able to excuse their child, and they can do that tomorrow as they could any day. We'd encourage parents to send their children. There wasn't, we haven't been able to find anything that aligns with the safety concern of the call. And so we believe tomorrow is going to be a great day at school and hope to see all of our kiddos tomorrow.